Yo guys, what is going on? Blossom's back and welcome back to another episode of Top Drives. Now, today we're going to jump into gameplay day. As always, we're going to go to lower your standards, and I have to say, my standards are already very low for Top Drives right now. I am bored. I'm not going to lie, I am bored. I don't know why Hutch really continues to think that the GT series is a good idea. It's mundane and it's boring. It feels like more and more and more, this game is just feeling like a single player game. It's really annoying. Like with every single challenge we get, that we can play at our own time. I understand that there are some perks of having a challenge. I think the main thing is that, number one, you don't need to deal with, brackets, because usually there's always some kind of bracket issue when there's a tri-series, whether a bracket isn't filled up correctly, or if, a server dies right before the events end. But, at the end of the day, like, we're kind of used to it as players that these things are going to happen. For the longest time, we have expected for servers to immediately crash an hour before finals anyway. It seems to me like maybe Hutch just doesn't want to go through the trouble of reimbursing players that might have lost out in these kind of outages. So they're saying, oh, here's an easier option. Let's just make it a GT series instead, and we don't need to deal with that anymore. But the thing is, when you have something like this, it just makes the game really mundane, really boring. Like, look at the amount of challenges that we have. Remember back when, like, in old Top Drives, there was just one challenge, and like it was for like one car, and that was it. Now I digress. Like that was too little. But now we have what? Like, we have a daily reward challenge. We've got a special tag challenge. We have 2 daily challenges. I don't even know what the point of this one is. Is it just because, oh, look at me, we're giving you packs? I think this challenge is maybe just here to reward loyalty. Like, if you play every day, then you can get like an epic pack or something like that. I'm not sure, honestly. You got the GT Series challenge, and you have the Challenge League challenge, and then sometimes when there's like an issue, there's a compensation challenge, and it's just like challenge. It's I think the reality is just getting really mundane, and multiplayer will always be more fun than single player. But I'll make a video about this later on the week. I've had a really busy weekend because I had basically some friends visit from overseas. So I've been basically just like chilling with them the entire weekend. So I get back super late, record a video, go to sleep, and repeat all over again. But anyway, as always with gameplay day, I'm going to begin with challenge leagues because if a carbon fiber to open, I will always promise you that if we ever do a gameplay day, we will always open a carbon fiber as well. So the last one we got was an ultra rare, the last gameplay day, that is. Hopefully today it'll be slightly different. I think the gameplay day that we did before this ended up being an epic. It was an epic, and I think it was the first epic from, it was the first pack from this thingy. Anyway, the Lincoln, it was the Fiat, the Ford Mondeo's next, Pontiac Grand Am. We're gonna start off with a Bentley Arnage and a Holden Equinox, or what I like to call a Chevy Trailblazer. I believe it was the final carbon fiber of the last carbon fiber exchange where we got the epic Fiat. One other thing that I do want to mention is that we did get a second McLaren 720S from New Beginnings. Both of these were from New Beginnings carbon fibers. This one was from the second stage, the second carbon fiber that you can get, and this one was from the final carbon fiber that you get when you collect all 12 of the leaves. I think it was like all 12 leaves, and you get a carbon fiber at the end. And I got a second McLaren from that. So these two came within the same week, I believe. This was 4 days old, and this is 10 days old. So within a week, we got 2 McLaren 720Ss. I'm not going to complain about that. Absolutely love that legendary. But yeah, that's another one, right? I think if you go to New Beginnings, you have even more challenges, right? So like, it's a challenge in a challenge. So you click open the tab, and then you have this reward ladder with more challenge rounds, and you have all of these with more challenge rounds, and it's like, it's cool to have multiple game modes, but when the majority of the game kind of just centers around one game mode, it gets really like mundane. Look at clubs, guys. Like, when is this gonna get, like, if challenges get so much attention, like, when is clubs gonna get some attention? You know what I mean? The answer is never. Let's jump into our daily event real quick. It's the Italian one that has the one off-road and also requires, I believe, 2 medium ground clearance cars. So we're gonna go with the pro car. We're gonna go with the Stelvio Quadrifoglio. I'm gonna go with the Huara Tricolor, and we're gonna end off with the Grande Punto. I don't think there's a better hand than this, so let's just throw this in and see what sticks. So we're gonna start off with race number 1 over here. We're going to have the Urus as well on the Rallycross medium. We have City Streets medium, City Streets small, 1 mile, and a 0 to 100 to 0. The Pagani Huara Tricolor is a pretty interesting one. I use it because it's a max legendary, and I wanted to get some use, but it really feels like it does tend to lose sometimes to some higher end legendaries, which really just makes me think, oh, I should just go upgrade the higher end legendaries anyway. So basically, if I went up against someone that had a fully upgrade Pagani Huara R, then obviously, you know, the Tricolor is not gonna win, but obviously I had to max this out for a tri-series, so I might as well use it for the daily as well. Okay, so one card that I definitely wish I did get was the Lancia Delta S4. But obviously I chose my heart and I went for the SCG. I think the chances, I think the options was the SCG or the whatchamacallit, the S4, something like that, but I decided to go for the other car anyway. Maybe, I don't know, man, like obviously picking the Lancia. Oh, crash number 1. Alright, and we're back. And yeah, I was talking about the Lancia S4. I mean, obviously, like, when we were picking against the S4 and the SCG, if that was the 2 options, obviously picking the S4 was the better option. It was following your brain, basically, because it would help you a lot in future, you know, daily events and clubs and all that kind of stuff. Like, the SCG, I'll be honest, since winning it, I've not used it much. Like, I'm pretty sure like it has a pretty low win ratio as well, and I think the main reason for that is because I have a really strong American garage, so I have a lot of cars that are better than the SCG, and also the SCG only becomes really useful to me if I put some upgrades into it, and I have no plans currently to put a bunch of upgrades into my SCG because I'm currently working on all 3 of my Hennessy's at the same time. So that's gonna be a fun one. When I basically max out 1 Hennessy, I'm maxing out all 3 Hennessy's. They're all coming up at the same time. I'm actually really excited to debut that announcement to you guys whenever that happens. So let me show you real quick in my American family over here. So filter, we're gonna go to the countries, USA, and yeah, as you can see over here, the Hennessy Venom F5 2124, Venom GT 2124, and the Hennessy GT Spider 2124. So they're all gonna be upgraded at the same time. I'm all gonna fully max them out at the same time, and then only then maybe I'll think about the SCG. I mean, obviously with the Durango to think about as well, this one is also 1 upgrade away from being a 2-star, and this also gets a bit more priority because it is a Dodge, and I do want to fully upgrade every single Dodge legendary. Not to mention I have the Dodge Viper SRT10 ACR that I still need to work on as well. Currently it's only sitting at 1 handling upgrade and nothing else. I never needed to use it. Only 50 races in 426 days, so over a year, and I just have not used it that much. I want to compare it to the brand new Viper that we recently got. I'll be really excited to see this thing become an epic one day, because I'll definitely be maxing out once it becomes an epic. And yeah, over here, yeah, 5 races in 13 days, but at least it's a 1-5. But yeah, let's look with the SCG. Win ratio in this, probably not very good. Yeah, 74%. I've used it 117 times, 95 days. The thing is, man, like, if it's not fully upgraded, I'm not gonna get a lot of use out of it. Like, this is a card that I need to fully upgrade for it to be very useful. And honestly, it will be very useful when I fully upgrade it, but the odds of that happening is not very soon. I am very proud of where my American garage is located though. If I fully upgrade this, it's about as good as it gets, to be honest, having the top 4 cars fully upgraded. So it's always fun to play American events and clubs. That's basically what happened yesterday, and it was just total domination. But anyway, let's move on. So daily event was kind of where we were sitting at with 2 more tickets. I don't know if we can beat the guy in first place, 59, to get that ceramic pack. The answer is a definite no. That's a fully upgraded Lamborghini Urus, it's a 2-star S4 Rally, a fully upgraded LC2, fully upgraded, almost fully upgraded Pro Car, and a fully upgraded Grande Punto. So that guy definitely deserves that podium spot. I was talking about this with some of the boys on the server. I think it was Kevin. Kevin mentioned that he never pulled an off-roader car, whether from a ceramic or carbon or anything like that. And yeah, man, same. I've never pulled the Lancia Delta HF Integrale. I don't think I've ever pulled a four-wheel drive off-road tire car from a ceramic pack. Carbon, yes, I did get a Hyundai WRC, which was really cool from the 20% odds. But until today, man, still don't have a single Lancia Delta in my garage. But the Lancia Beta Monte Carlo, the car that I don't really care much about, I got 3 of those because of course I have 3 of those. I think I have 2 now. I think I fused one away. I might actually only have 1 now. I might have fused both away. I'll go and check. I think I have 2. I had 3, but now I have 2. We'll check that in a bit. Let's get some races done and dusted over here. This should win as long as we don't lose on the hill climb by too much. There we go. Skip match, 150 to 107. But yeah, there's no point playing in the daily anymore. The guy in first place has a much better hand. He deserves to be there. So I'm not even going to bother. Anyway, I was using this event as a segue into other stuff. But yeah, my standards are definitely lowered. Like, the game feels really mundane. I need a change. I need something new. I think for the past year, it's been the same thing. It's been a crap ton of challenges, some car updates, the end. Like, this year, I really hope to see some new stuff. Less of the challenge crap, more of the single player campaign. At least give us a story mode, you know? A story mode would be cool. Like, I think multiplayer will always be the most fun, but a story mode would be really fun. If we brought back, like, those old bosses for something, I think that would be pretty cool, right? Obviously, like, a revamp to clubs, and I think the most important thing is just, we literally need, rebalancing, dude. We need rebalancing so bad. Now let's have a look at the track sets over here. Drag looks like the way to go. We got a quarter mile, we got a half mile, we got a 1 mile, and yeah, I don't know what's the best car for the half and the quarter though, because that does require a little bit of traction, doesn't it? Let's remove this for a second. Oh, and we need 3 cars with low ground clearance too. Luckily, those 2 epics that we're currently using has low ground clearance. Another car I want to add, maybe, I think the 750i might be a pretty decent addition. But what might be a better addition than the BMW actually is if I just add the Maybach. So let's add the Maybach. 43 and 43. I need 1 more low ground clearance car, so we can go with maybe a Donk or a Mazda MX-5. Can't go wrong with that. And then the 49 RQ to end it off. We got a Galaxy, we got an Acura ILX. What's the best one to use? That's 6.2, that's 5.5. I think the best standard tire one is still the Legacy. All right, let's check it out. Ooh, this one was just it's a crap ton of drags in this. Let's see if we can win this. That guy has 300,000 trophies. Maybe I shouldn't have chosen this guy instead. Let's go 1 win condition. We're gonna go 2 win condition, 3, and then 2 really heavy losses. Hopefully we don't lose by more than 150 points. Oh, that's already 124 and strike. Oh, I thought I was done for. I really thought I was done for. Okay, never mind. We take those. All right, next race. Let's see what is next. We got a quarter mile over here. That's a pretty decent one against the Jaguar. The Jaguar will be a pretty strong one to come against. So what am I going to do here? I think I'm going to put you on slalom. This is pretty interesting to see who wins. I got 4-wheel drive though, so I feel like that is going to win. And then you're going to go for G-Force. That's going to lose, that's going to win, that's going to win, and that's going to lose as well. But it will be a valiant effort of the Maybach versus the I-Pace, in my opinion. Ooh, yeah. 4-wheel drive really making a massive difference. That wins. Wow, that was really close. I actually wasn't sure who was going to win that. This is going to win by more than 50, but probably not by the amount that the I-Pace beat my Maybach on. Then we have the MX-5, obviously, that's going to lose by 50, and I think I'm going to win by 50 points. I mean, 3 points, right? 188 to 185. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Okay, let us continue. I want to see how far I can take the Maybach, because on an event like this, on a trackset like this, the Maybach is invaluable. So that's going to win, right? Easy peasy. Ooh, this slalom one is going to be really interesting because it barely won against the other Caterham. This Caterham is better, so it'll be pretty interesting to see if the Legacy has what it takes. I say no. I don't think it's going to make it. I'm going to put you on Twisty Road. I'm going to put you Canyon Tour. I mean, at the end of the day, we're going to have 3 win conditions, but I want to see who wins at slalom. If the Caterham is better, then I might as well just switch to the Legacy see for the Caterham anyway. So that wins. That was, I predicted that. I think anyone could have predicted that. Okay, 101. That's a little bit annoying. 2 points can make a difference. 99 would have been way better. Whoa. All right, that's good. So the 4-wheel drive, not that useful. I need that to win by more. Okay, cool. We win by 12 points. This one's obviously going to win as well. So we do take those 2 very close shaves. A little bit more, 17 points, I believe. 8 and 1. Is there a slalom in every track set? At least we know that there's a slalom in definitely 2 track sets. So none in this. There's 1 slalom. There's a mountain slalom, and that's 2 slaloms. That's enough for me to sway the vote. Let's find the Caterham right here. I do have that. So we're gonna put it in the 600, and that means we can use a little bit more RQ somewhere else. I don't know if we want to use 39 RQ or not though over here. We already have 3 low ground clearance, or 4 low ground, no, yeah, 3 low ground clearance, so we can use anything for the 39. We could go with the Chrysler 200 convertible. That will fare a little bit better on that track set with a bunch of drags. But is it gonna be better than the MX-5 in most scenarios? The answer is probably not. There's a canyon tour over here. I'll put it on the dirt road most likely though, depending on the competition. Yeah, I think, actually the Mitsubishi Outlander would be pretty good on most track sets, but obviously on the first one with all the drags, that won't be the most useful. The Laguna Coupe is also pretty decent. I'm gonna put the Laguna Coupe against the MX-5 and see what the difference are. It's basically 1 second. 2 handling though. I'm gonna try the Laguna, see how well it goes over here. All right, let's continue. So theoretically this is going to win, right? Because this just handles more. Don't know why this is 1 RQ more. Let's check for traction control and ABS. No. 457. This is 429, so it's actually lighter and also no. So yeah, that's just a weird one. I don't know why this is 48, this is 47. Maybe we'll find out if we lose that race, which I think is highly unlikely though. Let's see what we got over here. We have Canyon, we have G-Force, we have Canyon Butt, and then we have the quarter mile. So obviously we're going to lose the quarter mile by a lot. Probably less though compared to the I-Pace. Yeah, the I-Pace was 131. That BMW was 113. That's going to win. So there you go. And we should be golden. The one event that I skip is the one that I'm not golden for, and the ones where I think I'm going to lose are the ones that I end up losing. How funny is that? All right, let's continue though. Yeah, I think this is the same one that we were racing earlier. We beat this guy before, so we should be able to beat him again now that our hand is slightly stronger, I would say. So you win, and you lose. There you go. Should be all right. We even tie in the slalom. I mean, in the past, we lost in the slalom, for crying out loud. So 50, and there you go. So initially, I won by 12 points. Now a little bit more than that, more like 60 points to 50. Okay, cool. Last but not least is a Bavarian treat. I'm 6-0 up in this one, and yeah, I do like this time. I think I mentioned it before. I do like the window in between challenges, because instead of giving us a pack that is themed towards a challenge, we're just getting a regular double ceramic pack if you end first place, and that's pretty cool. I don't think I'll be getting first place in this one though. I don't know. I need to do 8 more races if I really want it. I don't know if I really want it or not. A Bavarian treat is up next. German Renaissance. Let me show you what I'm currently running for this. It's always nice. It's not just a Bavarian treat. This event is just a treat in itself, as in like it's a treat that kind of, you know, highlights the older player. And I like that. I like any kind of event that highlights the older player. What was the last one? RQ50 was the last one I'm using. No, that's a bit sus. What was I using? I wasn't using an M3CS. I was using the M4 GTS. 46 was what we were left off. Ooh, what was I running over here? Was it the SCR? It was some kind of filler. But I can't remember what filler it was. It's 2 off-road, right? No, it's 3 off-road. So I need to use, oh, it was a Tiguan. I'm pretty sure that was what I was using. Okay, let us continue. So I need 3 win conditions. I did know that he had an IDR Pikes Peak. I'm willing to take the risk. So we have 1 win condition over here, 2 win conditions, 3, that's going to be a draw, and that's going to be a loss. That is going to be a loss, and that is a massive RQ difference, 74 to 106. If we lose by less than 100 points, 106 is still acceptable. Still acceptable. I will take that. That is still acceptable, and we take that. All right, so cool. Next up, let's see what first place is running. I like this name, Patata. I got 75 to 125. Ooh, that's interesting. Imagine this. What is that? 233 on your Yellowbird. That is very interesting. Well, that's gonna win. That's going to win too. I think I'm going to win Forest Road, honestly. That's a win, that's a draw, and that's a draw. I think I got a pretty good chance of getting first place over here with this hand. Maybe. If the bracket's already full and we beat this guy, then I think maybe. Alright, what's next? We got the M4 GTS. That's going to win it for us, honestly. Yeah. Alright, we're golden. 150. Double stars. Let's go. Is it a full bracket? I might be getting a double ceramic in a couple of days, which is pretty cool. Yep, 3 days. No, 3 days. That's 3 tickets. That is indeed a full bracket. Alright, let's go on again. Is it the same track set? No, it's a little bit different. Ooh, this is an interesting one, actually, because the Yellowbird is better here. Okay, let's see. So that's going to win. That's going to lose. Pretty interesting one, though. But that is going to lose. I got better MRI, but that's about it. That's a draw. That's a draw. That's a win. But what matters the most is it's going to be 150, 102.50. All I need is this car to win over here, and it does. M4 GTS, a little bit of a unicorn car, isn't it? Haven't seen that car been released since, like, well, since I got it, basically. I don't think the M4 GTS has came back since then. 1,602 days ago. If I'm wrong, let me know down in the comments below. But I'm pretty sure I've not seen one in a while. Ooh, this guy is pretty OG if he has an M4 GTS fully upgraded in there. Let's continue for another one over here. So, I think this is probably going to win. Draw. But yeah, I mean, even if it loses the quarter mile, I'm just always gonna copy the SUVs, and it's gonna be fine, because no matter what, the X6 is gonna be the Volkswagen Touareg, no matter where we go. CTR Yellowbird versus the CTR 3. All right, Yellowbird, pretty damn good. A bit of a Yellowbird killer. We take that. Okay, nice. 10 and oh, is that done? One more race to go. All right, let's get it. Which means that someone actually gave me a win. All right, last one. 75, 125. Yes. Draw, and a win. And that's gonna end up gameplay day after this one. So pretty decent stuff. I think we only lost one. Carbon fiber left a little to be desired, but I do believe that that is an Ultra that I don't have in my collection. So as an Ultra collector, that's a little bit of a win, right? Yeah, that's brand new. I have unpacked that car before, but I've just fused it away many times. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for today. Let me know down in the comments below how you feel about the GT series thing. I'll probably make a video about it when I'm free. Hope you guys have a great evening. Stay safe, wash your hands, and blossom out. Peace.
Bro, this song just makes me so happy.
Me too.
Imagine being Asian in the 50s, looking nifty, leather jacket, looking sleek, look like Presley, look so deadly. Got a jukebox back at home, feeling jazzy, turn it on and play it slow, like the movies with the ladies.
They so fine.
Imagine being Asian in the 50s, looking nifty, leather jacket, looking sleek, look like Presley, look so deadly. Got a jukebox back at home, feeling jazzy, turn it on and play it slow, like the movies with the ladies.
They so fine.
Sit back, relax in my